Tail of the tape, and as we mentioned, Lennox Lewis turned 30 last month. Morrison still only 26 years old. Morrison weighs 227.
We've already gone through all the instructions. Expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions here? Any questions here? Let's get it on!
He's made a big point of telling us that he has learned since the McCall fight how to ease his way into a bout, not looking for the big punch from the outset.
Get lackadaisical with it and slow it down, because this is the best punch in boxing to counter a jab.
Hard right hand by Tommy.
That will move.
Has made a big point of saying, I don't think I can outbox Lennox Lewis. I don't even think it's worth trying.
In all the right places. It must be mostly in his legs, because I cannot tell from his upper body. His upper body looks good.
As formidable a picture as there is in the heavyweight division.
Yes, he is a very intimidating pitcher.
Morrison's left was blocked against Lewis's arms.
I think this is a bad habit, is because the best time to hit a guy, like I said, is when his jab is extended.
Roy, it's a big step forward. One thing we've noticed in Lewis's past fights,
getting one body shot at a time, hoping to tire Lennox in the later round. Morrison needs to move his head more. He makes himself a still target for Lewis.
Normally goes way down in this stanza. It happened again earlier this summer against Razor Ruddock.
Both of these fighters are very tired already. Well, like I told you before, Morrison has that I give up look on him. Lennox knows it. Lennox is just going to keep coming. Lennox has done his homework on Morrison.
Another right hand miss.
Trying to block Morrison's way in with it.
There's another good left hook by Lennox Lewis, and as he goes right after the eye. That's what happens to Morrison. Lewis just misses with a right hand, and now there's blood at Tommy Morrison's right eye. But he threw 52 snapping jabs in round number 1, and that kind of activity can only be a product of Emmanuel Stewart's reworking. The knockdown, of course, marked the 11th time in the decade of the 90s that Tommy Morrison's been down.
He throws powerful, sharp punches. He wants to go out and see can he land a big shot now.
Oh, that's a terrific right hand shot by Lewis. That landed flush on Morrison's chin.
Very flush. In between the first and second round in the corner, Tommy was breathing, long stride, and there's a good body shot.
Good body shot by Morrison, but he goes down, so score it a knockdown for Lewis.
I thought it was a left hook. The fighters had their backs to us, so we couldn't tell.
So the little left hook from Lennox Lewis that put Morrison down has apparently also cut his eye. Both fighters more aggressive now.
Lennox dictate the pace. You can count for a 12th knockdown, because he will go down again. I can tell you one more thing that I can see. Morrison is getting a little closer to Lennox. This means that Lennox may be getting a little tired in the leg department.
Round 2 coming to a close. There was a knockdown in the round for Lewis. Mills Lane gets him at the distance again, and Lewis landed a right hand.
I'm executing that plan.
And not only that, if you stay out of Lennox's range and he has the longest arms, then that means you're that much further out of your own range.
Morrison landed a left hook after Lewis's right hand.
You're going to make him fight him much harder than he is doing right now.
There's a right hand by Morrison. In pleading his own case, you might have heard Morrison say to the doctor, I've still got my left hook.
Yeah, but you never should underestimate a puncher such as Tommy Morrison. I wouldn't try to walk him down. I would sit there and box him just like Lennox is doing. Keep him off balance with the jab.
Blood from the right eye of Morrison again after that left hook by Lewis. Morrison stepping in with the right. And lands a chopping right as the round comes to a close.
Keep working the jab. You're going to find him. He's really cautious. He felt the power, and he's not coming in. He's staying back. Just keep working the jab. Everything going to happen. He may be getting away from him, but sooner or later, you're going to get close enough. You'll figure out instead of taking it over, you get close enough, maybe take it right on up underneath. But keep working the left hand. He can't get his attack going because he felt the power of the jab. So let's work on the jab. Everything will fall in place.
We're not going to win by points on this. We're not. You got to get low. You got to stalk him. You got to take him into a wall.
Harold Letterman, how do you have it scored so far?
Jim, 4 rounds to nothing, 40-35, Lennox Lewis. I gave Lennox all 4 rounds. Certainly he deserves an extra point in round 2 for the knockdown. Lennox has shown me a great left jab.
Appears to be losing his vision as time goes on.
Yes, but look at the facial expression.
And Lennox begins to showboat just a little bit. Now he comes back to the jab. He's got a mouse under his left eye, but he's starting to connect more and more frequently with those right hands as he steps inside.
Morrison seems to be forgetting that same thing right now, though. He should be working Lewis's body as well. He's the shorter fighter here. For him to have an advantage, he should throw more body shots.
He's eating it, and as long as that's the case, he won't get inside.
Well, there he's inside. He can block the jab. It's falling on the way back. If it falls, he'll have to be very careful of that right hand right there.
And that's what Tommy just tried to do, countering over the jab with the right hand.
I want to step back.
I'm about to take over now. Expression on his face. These things play a big role in a boxing ring, because when you see a guy punch,
all those punches were blocked by Lennox Lewis's arms. And there's a monumental uppercut. Morrison went to one knee. Lane calls it a knockdown, correctly so. Morrison knew it. He went immediately to the neutral corner, and that right eye's looking pretty bad.
This fight is basically over, like I told you before.
The way you're supposed to. Lewis's right hand, it was partially blocked. Lennox Lewis beating Tommy Morrison to the punch with the jab.
This was the round that Morrison stopped running after taking a terrible beating.
Lane's getting...
The way he's throwing the hook is almost as though he's been watching some Roy Jones tapes or something.
It's not that good, Roy.
Can't go over 2 and 3 punch combinations because Lennox is doing something smart. He's punching between Morrison's punches, which is what I told you would be a problem for him.
By way of saying, listen, don't stop this thing too fast. I'm dangerous. But the left hook has not been a factor so far. Down goes Morrison again, and this is becoming a blowout.
Morrison is too concerned about his eye. He's letting his eye take him out of the fight.
Third knockdown of the night for Lewis, landing more punches. Morrison maybe landing the harder shots, although there was another. As has been the pattern throughout his career, Morrison has been largely dominated in this 5th round.
After taking a terrible beating.
Lane's getting very close to a stoppage here. You get that sense. Down goes Morrison again, and I wonder if Mills has seen enough. There is no 3 knockdown rule in effect. That's the 4th knockdown of the fight, and that'll do it.
A terrific performance by Lennox Lewis. Defensive
KO victory. His march to regain the heavyweight championship continues. The winner, former heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis.